The art of effortless attraction. How to attract women without chasing. Most men grow up believing they have to impress women by trying harder, showing off, chasing, or acting in some exaggerated way. But the truth is, the more you try to prove yourself, the less attractive you actually become. Why? Because women aren't drawn to men who chase. They're drawn to men who lead, who are naturally confident, composed, and comfortable in their own skin. So, how do you become that kind of man? The one who doesn't chase, but is constantly noticed. Here are 5 deeply psychological strategies that show you how to attract women effortlessly, without games, manipulation, or trying too hard. SDAD. 1. Let her feel the need to hold your attention. One of the most common mistakes men make when speaking to a woman they're attracted to is giving her too much attention. They lock in eye contact, hang on her every word, and avoid any distraction, all in an attempt to appear present and engaged. But here's the twist. That level of attention feels needy. It sends the message, I'm trying hard to win you over. And the moment a woman feels that, the attraction starts to fade. She doesn't want to feel like she already has you. She wants to feel like she has to earn your attention. Here's how to flip that dynamic. When you're in conversation, be engaged, but not fixated. Casually look away for a moment. Take a sip of your drink. Briefly shift your focus, then return to her. This subtle move signals social confidence. It tells her you're not desperate. You're not trying to impress. You're just being yourself. And that forces her to wonder, why isn't he glued to me like other guys? That little mystery is the seed of attraction. 2. The taken vibe. Even if you're single. Have you ever noticed that men in relationships often get more attention from women? There's a reason for that, and it's not just jealousy. Women are instinctively more attracted to men who seem already desired by other women. Psychologists call this preselection, the idea that social proof makes someone more attractive. You don't need a girlfriend to activate this effect. What you need is a shift in energy. A man with the seeking vibe is always looking for attention. He's scanning the room, hoping a woman will notice him. He acts like he's trying to be chosen. A man with the taken vibe? He already feels desired. He isn't seeking approval. He's not looking around. He behaves as if women are already drawn to him, because he knows his worth. This calm, grounded energy is what makes women take notice. When you're not trying to prove your value, they assume you already have it. 3. Be the man who doesn't seek attention. Desperate energy is one of the biggest turn-offs, and it's incredibly easy to spot. You've seen this guy. He enters a room and immediately scans it. He's checking who's looking at him, trying to read the vibe, adjusting his body language based on external feedback. What he doesn't realize is that this attention-seeking behavior broadcasts insecurity. Women don't want a man who needs to be noticed. They want a man who's comfortable in his space, no matter who's watching. That doesn't mean being cold or antisocial. It means your energy is centered. You're not fidgeting, you're not trying to impress. You're just present. When you walk into a bar, a party, or any social setting, you don't look for attention, you bring your own presence. And paradoxically, that's exactly what makes women notice you. Real confidence is silent. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't beg for eyes. It commands respect simply by existing. 4. Stay cool when she looks at you. Picture this. You're at a cafe, and you notice a woman looking your way. Most men either panic, adjusting their posture, fixing their shirt, or glancing repeatedly, or they overreact and stare back with desperate interest. Both reactions kill the vibe. The confident man? He notices the glance, and doesn't flinch. He doesn't act surprised, because attention is normal for him. He doesn't get awkward, because he's used to being observed. He stays cool, grounded, and focused. If he decides to acknowledge her, he does it smoothly, with a subtle smirk, maybe a quick glance, then back to what he was doing. This communicates volumes. I saw you. I'm not desperate, and I'm not surprised. And that air of calm mystery makes her curious. It triggers a desire to know more. Because if you're not acting like other men, she'll wonder, who is this guy? 5. Move with confidence wherever you are. Confidence isn't just what you say, it's how you move. The way you walk into a room, the way you pull out a chair, the way you stand in line or hold a conversation. It all reveals something about you. Men who move with hesitation, eyes darting, steps unsure, avoiding eye contact, unknowingly communicate one thing: insecurity. But the man who moves with calm certainty gives off a completely different signal. He walks like he belongs wherever he is. He doesn't rush. He doesn't fidget. He doesn't second-guess his presence. And because his body language communicates assurance, women assume he has high value, even if they've never spoken a word to him. It's not about arrogance. It's about self-trust. Every move you make tells her something about your inner world. So if you want to be attractive without saying a word, start by moving like a man who doesn't need to impress anyone. Final thoughts. Attraction isn't built on effort. It's built on energy. When you stop chasing, stop trying to impress, and start standing in your own confidence, women notice. Not because you force them to, but because they can't help it. Now here's the catch. Take your game to the next level. Most guys still ruin attraction the moment they open their mouth, by saying weak, forgettable compliments that make them sound like every other guy. If you want to trigger desire with your words, check out Top 3 Forbidden Compliments That Make Women Crave You. These aren't ordinary lines. They tap into deep psychology. Take your game to the next level. And remember, you don't chase attraction. You embody it. Subscribe to Attraction Alchemist for more elite level insights. Until next time, stay sharp, stay grounded.